Howdy, folks. I'm Brian,
I'm Amber.
and here's some Sunday morning Reddit. Our letter today is titled, Am I a Jerk for Laughing When My Ex's Wife Complained to Me? Ex cheated on me with his current wife. That was 5 years ago. And Ex and I share three sons who are 11, 10, and 8. Ex's wife has a daughter and a son with her ex, who she also cheated on with my ex. The two of them have said it all. From it was meant to be to how great it is because the kids all have a bigger and happier family, blah, blah, blah. I'm over it in some ways. There is very much a sting that the affair partner in my marriage gets to call herself my kid's stepmom. But I'm not sorry at all that my ex is gone. The man slept with her behind my back for 18 months before her husband and I found out. I am civil when the kids are around. I ignore them when the kids aren't. This whole thing happened over X's parents. They were disgusted with him cheating. Mother in law told him that he destroyed our kid's foundation, that leaving a spouse is never easy and a divorce is hard for kids, anyways. But when you add the conflict in the way of cheating, you take something from a child that they can rarely get back. And that's the parents who still care about each other and want the best for each other despite not being together. They stayed very close with me and haven't welcomed the ex's wife at all, nor have they been involved with the ex's life since really, or his stepkids. It bothers her a lot. My youngest son won an award at school a couple of weeks ago. X and his wife were there. So was I. X's wife ended up coming up to complain to me because both mine and X's parents showed up briefly, spoke to my son, and spoke to me, and then left. She was saying how unfair it is, how her kids don't understand why the ex's family have nothing to do with them, and why they never see them, but they know my kids have a relationship. She said the ex's family love me. It hurts her feelings not to be good enough. I'll be honest, I rolled my eyes at first, but then I laughed because she seemed to expect sympathy from me. Laughing at her made her even more mad. I have heard from her and my ex since that I was rude. I should care about the kids at least. And I'm not thinking of my kids when I keep bad blood between us and laugh at her suffering. One part of me doesn't care and believes that I'm fine once my kids couldn't see it. Another part of me wonders if I was a jerk to laugh at her. Am I the jerk? Alright, folks, what do you think? Jerk or not the jerk?
Not the jerk.
OP, I don't think you're the jerk in this situation. You had kind of a gut reaction here. You laughed because here's the woman who ruined your marriage coming up to complain to you about how unfair it is that her or the other family doesn't want anything to do with her, that their grandparents don't want anything to do with them. Uh, I just do not see how she cannot be like make the connection here about how unfair what she did was. And the thing is that I understand that sometimes relationships don't last, and that's understandable. Like that just happens. That's life. But what really they should have done is gotten a divorce and then they could have gotten together. If they decided that there was no more love in this marriage, that these were loveless marriages and they needed to move on, then they needed to take the appropriate steps of ending the relationship formally and then they can move on, right? So, but no, they just snuck around behind everyone's back for 18 months until finally they got caught, right? So that which was, and now they're wondering why everyone's like treating them like pariahs. So I don't know. I think that Opie, you are well in the clear in this one. But let me know what you folks think. Anyhow, take care and good luck. Not the jerk. So like she ruins your marriage. I know he did as well, but wants you to help them out now. The nerve, and she's lucky you just laughed. Proud of you. You didn't say what you really wanted to say after all this time. Not the jerk. And OP says, it can be hard to keep it in. They rarely get to me, but sometimes they try to act like we're all amicable and friendly, and oh boy, it's difficult to bite my tongue. I can't blame you, OP. It's like she spit in OP's face and then complained that the wind blew some back in hers. Yeah, I mean, that's really what it kind of boils down to. Your in-laws sound like great people. They know who the mother of their grandchildren is, and they have never given up on you. The ex's new wife is just upset that there are consequences for their actions and want everyone to forget that she and your ex both tore apart their respective families and tried to patchwork their own big family. If you're civil in front of the kids, like you say, then I'm fully on board with your reaction. She and her kids already have two sets of grandparents outside of your in laws. She just doesn't want the guilt of doing anything wrong. And that's actually a really good point, right? It's not like these kids have no grandparents at all. They already have two sets of grandparents potentially. And OP says, I always bite my tongue around the kids and put a smile as friendly as I can and muster for their sake. My sons are the most important people in the world, and I want the best for them, even when it kills me. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for the Sunday morning special. I hope you're all having a great weekend so far, or having a great winding down of your work week. I hope that it's all going great for you and that all your dreams and wishes are coming true. Let me know if you've got a tasty beverage this morning. I have coffee.
I have water.
Amber perpetually has water. It's a good, healthy choice. Mary commends you on it quite often. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye.
I won't stop recording, folks, just so you can hear Amber choke on her water. The healthy choice was water, but apparently.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, it went down the wrong way, and I was like trying not to cough for your outro, out of your outro.
Don't worry, she'll make it, folks. She'll make it, probably. If you don't hear from Amber, you know why.